Hello again. So, we've been talking about various aspects of the meditation and what would help us to concentrate better because there are so many distractions that we usually have which are related to our mind. There are various stages of mind which have been described in Yoga Sutra or in the also called Raja Yoga Sutra, also called Patanjali Sutra Yoga. And the agitation in the mind occurs because of various things. And we've been trying to see if we can concentrate better by trying to eliminate certain things. Sometimes people compare our mind to a water which is agitated or which is dirty. And when you have a water which has a lot of dirt in it, we can't see the bottom of a swimming pool or a small lake or whatever. But when the water is quiet and sedimentation occurs, as it is quiet, the heavy things or the heavy particles settle at the bottom of the glass or at the bottom of the pool or bottom of the lake, then we can clearly see our own reflection and we can also see the bottom very well. So mind can be compared to something like that. And the important part is that we need to keep our mind calmer and without the dirt. So this is the best way that you can describe how you can perceive your own self. In Advaita philosophy, which means no two but singular, people talk about yourself being the reflection or the Brahman. And to get to that, best way is to completely quieten the mind and then you can see the reflection very clearly. So the Ashtanga Yoga, which means 8-part or eightfold yoga, is the union with the God. We have been talking about it, in which I have talked about something called YAMA, something that you can do and something that you don't do. So these are the things that you should avoid. That is YAMA: violence, telling a lie, stealing, celibacy, or having frequent sex. And the last one is aparigraha. This is the fifth one. The fifth one is aparigraha, which means non-hoarding. We've been having problems with the COVID, the coronavirus, which came from China. And every time you walk in a grocery store or any of the stores, you're seeing a lot of hoarding. And this is not related to the yoga, but I just wanted to tell that even though the first signs and symptoms of the viral infection is not diarrhea, not vomiting, people are hoarding the toilet tissues and they are running out of shelves like hot candies. Bad comparison, but something to say about it. So we humans have a tendency to hoard. We have a tendency to collect. We have a tendency to gather together. Whenever somebody sells his house or home, and then he has to have a garage sale, we realize how many things that he has collected that he has not used in last year, 2, 5, or even 10 years. Well, we tend to collect. This particular hoarding is bad. This particular hoarding should be avoided. Now, there are situations where hoarding or collecting things is essential. For example, you should have some money stacked out for retirement. You should have some food stacked out for the time that you need it. So if hurricane is coming and you collect water or milk or some vegetables or canned food, it is essential. It is essential for survival. And that is not what we are talking about when I talk about non-hoarding. But a lot of us collect stuff. A lot of us keep so much of it that the others who need it may not get it. And this is where the problem is. In many places, where there are seasonal grain productions, especially in India. When the new wheat comes to the market or new rice comes to the market, people buy enough for entire year and preserve it. That is not hoarding, because that is an essential part of a culture, and that is absolutely needed for the survival rest of the year. Not that we don't have a wheat available year round, or not that we don't have a rice available year round, but these are the things that we can collect in a quality and we can keep it. In Gita, it is stated that the one who eats without sharing is actually a thief. Now, this is a little bit of an extreme view, even though it is from Gita, because I wouldn't call somebody a thief, but when you don't need it and you collect it, it certainly is hoarding. But one might say, how does this hoarding will affect our meditation? So the idea is, let's presume something, okay? So say I have collected thousands of toilet tissue rolls because I'm worried that because of the COVID infection, I'm not going to get it. And then the next door neighbor or the society realizes that they don't have it and I have thousands of rolls. What's going to happen? They're going to come and grab it. At least that's the fear that I would have. Let's say I've collected tons of wheat or rice and there's a crisis and it is not available. My mind thinks that in case of emergency, people are going to attack me, people are going to attack my house, and I'm going to have it. But so I am concerned about the safety of what I have collected and people trying to steal it away from me. So this causes a disturbance. The true sannyasi, the true devotee who has devoted his entire life and left the samsara or this world, does not own anything. People who go around a river called Narmada in India, is called Narmada Parikshama, where people walk literally thousands of miles, literally takes about a year. They carry with them one towel and one cup and one pot, so that they can, whatever is given to them or donated to them for food or liquid or whatever, they just eat or drink that. There is no fear that somebody is going to steal it. So when we collect stuff, when we have plenty, we have ample, we always are concerned that somebody is going to steal it. And so our concentration is disturbed because of the fear of protecting it. Somebody who does not have a car does not have to worry that it's going to get in an accident, or he has to worry about paying insurance, or he has to worry about it being stolen. So if we don't hoard other than what is absolutely needed or necessary as the circumstances permit, we will not be in the situation where our mind is thinking about what we have collected, how to preserve it, how to keep it in a safe place, how to avoid stealing by somebody else, etc. So this is the key of non-hoarding, how that would help. The mortal possessions are going to be gone when we die. We can't take them with us. And if we avoid collecting them, then while we do meditation, we don't have to think about it, or at least one less thing to think about. So this is the hoarding. So the 5 that we talked about, one is ahimsa, which means to non-violence, mind, body, both. Next one is satya, which is telling the truth. Next one is asteya, non-stealing. Next one is brahmacharya, celibacy, avoiding indiscriminate sex randomly. And last one is aparigraha, hoarding, to be avoided. So I hope you like it. Next time we will start talking about niyama, which means the rules, regulation. These are related to what you should do. The previous ones were what you should not do. So thank you for watching. If you like it, please subscribe. If you need more information, you can read it in Patanjali Sutra Yoga. It is available on Amazon under the books, under my name, Kirtane. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.